glad that I waited to lay my bet on the Bulls until after Derrick Rose was injured. That impacts how I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Mike North, hear him every Sunday night at 9. Hear him with Steve Cochran Friday afternoons at 5:50. Watch him daily on his 30 and 5 video commentary at 560WIND.com. Our visit brought to you in part by All Tough Industries. Hi, Mike. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, you know what? Are we over it yet? I don't think so. But, the Bulls are still in the first round, and they're up 1-0. They might get by Philly. They should get by Philly, but after that, it's a toss-up.
Well, if they do get by a Philly, who's next?
Well, then it would be the winner of a Boston Atlanta. I mean, so it's not going to be a bad matchup. But I mean, if we're going all the way, it would have to be Miami and. I watched Miami last night. Now, granted, they're playing the Knicks, and the Knicks are, Stoudemire's out now because he punched the glass on a fire extinguisher after the game. Dope. So he's going to be out. Yeah, I mean, complete utter moron. You get $18 million a year, and this guy, who basically, he's known more for what he did off the court last night for what he did on.
Why not punch a water cooler or a Gatorade jug?
Yeah, I mean, if he smacks the wall or something, nothing happens. You just move on. They're down 2-0. Miami holds serve, and that's it. I mean, and then you got the other side with our guy getting hurt, actually going through a basketball move. I think it was his off-season workouts. I think he came in more ready as anybody in basketball. But then you have trouble when you do get nagging injuries, and that's where I think the contracted schedule came. It wasn't the injuries that caused him to really finally break down. It was a lack of recovery from those injuries. Even though he missed a ton of games, he never got over the different injuries. He had back, he had a neck, he had an ankle, and then he had a knee.
Endless. But it was a compact schedule. But not. Right. But Mike, none of the other players are this injury prone as Derrick Rose.
Because they got their steroids and he didn't get his.
Well,
that's the problem.
What? Amy brings up a great point, John. And you know what's funny is the San Antonio Spurs and the Celtics, the two oldest teams that people thought the schedule would hurt, are the ones that are the healthiest because they're the ones that take better care of their body. They didn't work out as extensively during the offseason. Tim Duncan looks like he's 30 years old, and you got Derrick Rose at 23 breaking down.
What can we do? I mean, can we inject him? Simon Cowell has some vitamin fed through him intravenously.
Man, I don't know. I think, there's no doubt. I mean, Chris Paul had the same injury. Other guys have had the same injury. There's the Adidas angle, too, where
I saw that.
Dwight Howard wears Adidas. He's down. Eric Gordon wears Adidas. He's down. Our guy, Derek, wears Adidas. He's down. But and the Nike representative said, see, if you get a shoe like that, that's what's going to happen. But Ricky Rubio got hurt, and he wears Nike. But it's almost like a hip-hop war. East Coast versus West Coast, Adidas versus Nike. I mean, these guys are making, Adidas paid Derrick Rose $250 million to go down on national TV.
Wearing their shoes.
Buy
my shoes now.
Yes, and in the meantime, Kobe's even made statements that if you want to break your ankles, get an Adidas. So they take their endorsements seriously.
It's more nasty than Obama and Mitt Romney.
Yes, they're company men. They go to the wall.
I want to get your take on the first-round choice of the Bears.
I've always said, John, if you want to win in the National Football League, you draft Irish. There's no question about it.
Yeah, Sean McLean.
Yeah, NFL means not for long. I mean, I'm a Boise State guy. I love the underdog, and not once did I say, look at that defensive end. They're known for putting 60 points up on the board. Kellen Moore's 53-3, the quarterback. He doesn't get drafted in the first round, but this guy does. He had 16 sacks in 2 years. I'm supposed to be impressed. They're behind these teams that play Boise State every game. They pass every down. 16 sacks. He should have had 16 sacks in a year.
All right, so he's a defensive end that doubles as an outside linebacker. He's an Irish
defensive end. The NFL's loaded with them.
Well, that's why we always bet on Jerry Clooney.
Hey, I thought of Clooney. I go, this is awesome. Another great white hope.
Great white hope.
Yeah, Julius Pepper's going to throw him a towel and say, "Get me a towel, will you?" And I'm on the team.
All right.
That's awesome.
I mean, I never heard of the guy. I watch 10 games every Saturday. I never heard of him. They go, Sean, and then I'm hearing, the Bears are going to look good this year. They're going to be outstanding.
You want to win in the NFL, you draft Irish.
Let me tell you, you draft Irish. The kids from County Mayo got good family, good background.
Hey, he grew up on a farm. He nursed a skunk.
He grew up on a farm. The man used to lift like 200 feet logs, and he balanced them on his chin.
That's great.
He's a log rolling champion.
Thank you. That's the line of the month right there. Draft Irish. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys.
See ya. Mike North here. AM 560 WIND 750.
I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare. You got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.